Finally, we are going to add methods to our classes in our UML class diagram. Methods are sometimes called operations. They are things that the classes can do, behaviors that the classes can perform. So let me show you how to do a couple of these. Let's start with registrations. Choose registrations and then double click with the left mouse button. And then click on the Methods Friends tab. As before, we're going to click on this Details button so we can add our methods and the details of the methods. This is a little bit different. To add a method, you have to click on New. Let's add a new method, Registration Renewal. And click OK. Type data element in the returns field. This is what the method returns when it's called. Six in the limits field. Value for the by area. Public invisibility, already selected. And none in qualification, already selected. Then repeat this process for two other new methods, create new registration and suspend registration. So you just keep clicking the new button to add more. Once you enter all of the methods for the registrations class, you need to click Save and Exit. And you might have to move this around a little bit to make it pretty, as I say. Perhaps something like that. Now notice that although it doesn't show, the classes don't show all of the attributes, for example, registrations has multiple attributes, it does show all of the operations or methods. Now another thing, if you try to save the diagram that with classes that don't have a method or an attribute, one or the other, you will likely get an error. So you need to add operations particularly to your classes or you might get an error. Now, when you're done with the undergraduates, you'll have entered all the operations that are in that exercise packet. Let me show you what it will look like when you're done. So, for the undergraduates, your diagram should look something like this. For the graduate class, MIS 5350, as I mentioned, I want you to add attributes, at least one attribute for these 7 classes down here, and also at least one method, one appropriately named method, some behavior that these classes should be able to perform in each of the 7 classes. And then for both the undergraduate and graduate course classes, I want you to do this. I want you to add one additional class and put your name as the class name. Like that. Okay? And then save it, of course. And then I want you to print it out as a PDF. It's difficult to share files with the student version. So what I want you to do is just go File, get attached to a printer, Print, and I want you to, here I have Microsoft Print to PDF. Okay, so this will print it out. And let's see, let's save it somewhere here. I want you to call it your last name underscore class underscore diagram assignment 2. And then save it as a PDF. And at the end, you will have this, something like this. It'll be a PDF. It will clearly show your class diagram with the attributes and the methods, your name, and then I want you to submit this PDF, not the electronic file, into the Dropbox for the undergraduate in session 7. For the graduates, you can just email it to me when it is due. And that's it.